Hi everyone. It's been a while since I've made a video, so I thought it'd be time to make another one. Welcome back to And a Diet Coke, please. I wanted to talk today. I was thinking about what it is that I wanted to say because there really hasn't been many updates in the surgery front. I have an appointment with my surgeon next week on the 24th. At that time, they will put my insurance into it's a pre-approval for insurance, and once I get that back, then I'll get a surgery date. So I'm getting close, but not quite there yet, and I'm trying not to be anxious. During my process of getting all of my approvals and jumping through all of my hoops, they told me that I was going to have a psychiatric evaluation. Now, just a little background to me, I have a master's degree in counseling psychology and was working towards becoming a marriage and family therapist, but all of my efforts got halted when I got pregnant, essentially. So I couldn't maintain a job, an internship, and be pregnant all at the same time. It just was not going to happen, and I was pregnant with twins, so the pregnancy was high risk. Anyway, so therapy is nothing new to me. I had been in therapy since 2009 for my own personal development and growth. So I had stopped probably, I want to say almost a year ago, but I had stopped, and they said you had to go into some counselor that didn't know me. So I went in, and the one thing that she talked about was my medication. I currently am on Prozac because, well, I was on Prozac, I should say. There's changes to that, but I was on Prozac because of I had depression, and I was working through some depression that happened right after I had the twins, and she felt that the Prozac may be problematic. My Prozac has been prescribed to me through a medical doctor, not through a psychiatrist or anybody in the mental health field. They just figured they'd treat me for postpartum, and that it would work itself out because I was doing my own therapy on the side. And it hasn't worked itself out. So when I went in last month, the therapist said, you know, you may want to have your medicines reevaluated. And I didn't really consider it at the time. I didn't take her seriously. I just thought, you know, whatever, I'm fine. I don't need any changes in meds. I feel controlled. I feel fine. So I went ahead and chose not to do it, but as of late, I feel like my temperament has been off. I'm a very even-tempered person. I don't like to yell and scream and holler, and it feels like as a parent, that's not what I am. As a parent, I feel like I'm more of a yeller, and that's not good. I don't want to be the mommy that yells at her kids all the time for everything that they do. I don't want them to think that that's normal and learn to communicate that way. So as a result, I went back to that therapist yesterday, and she changed my meds. She flipped me from Prozac to Zoloft and said that Zoloft has been known to help irritability, which of course has a direct link into temper, and also that after the Zoloft switch, then she would look to combo me on Wellbutrin to help just keep a good flow going through my system, and also Wellbutrin helps with the energy issues that I've been having lately, and with the well, there's energy and there's appetite suppression that happens with Wellbutrin. So I'll be able to hopefully get some help in that area, but it'll be a few more months. But I just wanted to get this medicine stuff under control before surgery, because if I do it after surgery, it could be a disaster. Emotionally, I know that it's hard to detach from food the way that I've been attached to it for so long, and I wanted to be sure that I had that managed well. Now, as I was showering this morning and thinking about what I was going to talk about today, a conversation that has been swirling around recently around my posts, both personally and online, have been around makeup. And makeup is a very big part of me. My mom growing up, and still to this day, is a very well kept woman. She does not go outside without makeup and hair done. She always has very nicely pressed clothes and very well matched clothes, and she really instilled a sense of self-pride in us when we were growing up. And that's really stuck with all of us, I think, to this day for the most part. I think that the three of us girls are probably more relaxed than my mom is in terms of our appearance, but it's still there to a degree in all of us. From a really young age, because of that, I wanted to wear makeup, and I started wearing makeup at a young age, and I have ever since. And I think that is because as my body started to change, especially as I got heavier and heavier, I crutched on my face to be the thing that made up for my body. So I could at least be the girl with the pretty face and not just the girl that was fat. So I've always worn heavy amounts of makeup, and I've always really hidden behind that. I don't feel put together or pretty without it. I think there are a lot of men who even believe that women don't look put together without makeup, and there are obviously some who feel that natural beauty is the way to go. Everybody's got their preferences, but me specifically, it was more, it made me feel better about myself. It made me feel better about the things that I was lacking, because I knew that my face and my hair were put together. Now, right now, well, let me back up. Like my mom, I don't like to go places without makeup. I don't like to go places without my hair done. That's changed since I've had kids. I've relaxed a little bit, but I still always have heavily relied on makeup. I've learned to deal with the hair situation, but the face is definitely something that I still feel like needs to be made up, or I feel completely frumpy. And to be in public around strangers without makeup is uncomfortable for me. So I've decided to make this blog today without any makeup on. My hair has been washed and dried, but no curling irons have been used. No product is in my hair, and no makeup is on my face. It is completely makeup free. So this is my face without makeup. And you can't tell because the lighting actually makes it look not too bad, but I've got a really red nose, kind of a Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer action, and red forehead, but you know, that's always been the case. I've always kind of had a pale and red complexion. It's just how it is. So I've used makeup to be able to cover the skin unevenness and you know, and to make my eyes pop, or you know, accentuate my lips and that kind of stuff. So it always made me feel better about myself, made me feel prettier, and I've always gotten more compliments when the makeup was on. You know, I was that standard girl that always had the headshots, and the headshots are because I can make myself up, and I can you know, do trickery in terms of positioning of cameras to make myself look not so big. But I'm trying to learn to be more accepting of who I am without all of the costuming that goes on with being a woman, and trying to feel more comfortable in my own skin. And I think that that's going to take some time, especially since my skin is going to be changing with the circumstance of surgery. But this is all a growth and development process for me, and I'm hoping that between proper medication and some continued self-awareness that I can pull through and start to feel better about myself as I am, whether that be who I am right now at the weight that I am, or who I am when I start to lose weight. I think it's going to be hard to see myself thin even when I am, because you'll always have that body dysmorphia to a degree of this is what I look like when I was heavy. But I'm really hoping that this will mean that I keep myself maintaining after the surgery, and I don't fall off the wagon, because there's so many people who go through the heartache of having this work done, and then it all gets destroyed because their food addiction is too strong, and they leave behind their new habits for adoption back to their old habits, even if it makes them sick from doing so after surgery. So trying really hard to be super aware of that. And as an added positive to this video and my final kind of thing, I wanted to tell everyone I actually broke my habit of Diet Coke. Super excited. I'm a heavy Diet Coke drinker, and I've been able to wean myself off of it. I'm now on iced tea and stevia, not sure the pronunciation of that, but a natural alternative to sugar, and no carbonation. Now I can have a Diet Coke as a treat, but not have it as a daily staple in terms of my liquid intake. So that's a really big step for me. So super excited, and my next video will be after my surgeon visit, let you all know how that went, and wish me luck. Hopefully within the next month or so I will have a surgery date. Yay! So stay positive, everybody, and I will talk with you soon. Bye.